Right, 1908, good luck. So we've not played before, we have a perfect score. I want to use Berserk mode, or is it a newish account? Only 260 games in Rapid, and the others are provisional. So this is a new account, okay. I'm going to go with the Queen, just because it's the less standard book move. So we just get out of theory that bit quicker. I need to be a little bit careful developing the bishop. You just got to make sure your queen can run. And you cover this, so how do I want to do it? I'm just going to go slowly and steadily, does it? Let's just drop back there. Eventually the knight often comes in and you trade the bishop here. So let's just get castled. Just making sure the queen's able to retreat somewhere or other. I think knight up looks okay. But knight up... Yeah, actually no, I don't want to leave the queen here now. What do I want to do? I'm not sure there's any point going this way. I might as well just come straight back, I think. C5 might be a move. Here. I'm just going to drop the queen back, so I've got the option to come up. So knight down is always fairly standard. I don't want to burn all my advantage on the clock. But knight, oh, he's pushed forward, okay. So we'll have to try and throw this in. So knight down. I think I play this knight back, just to hit the knight and we cover the pawn push if you're trying to push. If he takes, I'm quite happy. Just a case of how do I take back? Normally you take in towards the centre. We could take this way and attack the bishop, but I don't think we would. That feels a bit dicey. So let's just trade one and threaten to trade the other, but we'll take back with the pawn. Well, he offers to trade, so... What if we do this way first? What do you do? Bishop? Bishop up? Yeah, it feels fine to me. See, I don't really want to be trading everything off. We're just inviting an attack, but it feels fine. Let's come forward. So we can take here, we can take here. Here, here, here. You have to take this way. It's opening the file up, but it's given a really big problem, isn't it? It feels fine, that. It feels fine. And I think I can just play a move like c5. I've got queen up as well. But c5 feels good. Try and open the c file and then put the queen across the board. Something like that. Now the minor pieces are gone, we want to try and create some sort of files to activate our pieces. Or depends how you take back here. The pawn is the more natural move. The queen would fit nicely in the middle of the board. Then we activate the rooks, so let's just come forward. See, I want to play at a reasonable tempo because my opponents use berserk mode, but I don't want to go too quickly either. So I'm just looking at pawn up here. Potentially up again. Yeah, I'm going to try and push these pawns. I want to get my rooks kind of active and in the game, but I don't want to trade the queen particularly. But it could be fine. It could be, say, rook across, take, take. Rook across, take, take. Then we just double up. Actually, that probably is good then, actually. Not this rook across because of this, but this rook over. If you trade, we can quickly double up. Let's play this rook across. I don't think my opponent will take here, but I could do. I say it is a relatively new account, so it could be someone fundamentally stronger than the actual rating suggests, but only time will tell that. So we want to immediately try and put pressure on. So you're going to have to do this. So do we go to the open file then? I like the idea of trying to go to the open file. So let's do that. And we must give our king a bailout square. We can always come back here, but the king's only 2 squares away. But I've got to give the king a bailout square just in case. So how do we do that? Okay, I'm going to push this pawn. I don't want to take a draw there. It's going to be difficult to win, but always a chance of a mistake at some point here. You just go here. I'm going to bring the rook right in and try and come around the back somewhere, although I'm not quite sure how yet. It means I can't pressure this pawn in one move now, though, so that could be a slight inaccuracy. But rook across, we might threaten to take, something like that, depending on what white does. Okay, so I'm just looking at rook across, and if a rook leaves the file, we can grab a pawn. That's my idea. If king across, we can go this way. And of course, I've got one, maybe two shuffle moves. Now I come back. So I'm trying to be reasonable with the tempo, just so I don't allow my opponent to keep loads of time on the clock or think on my time too much. Pawn push might be sensible. Dare I go f6? Take. Actually, what's wrong with f6? If you don't take. If you do, yeah, I want to play f6. I want to try and play for a win, so I want to take a little bit of risk. Okay, so I need to bring my king up somewhere or other now. Not quite sure where. Probably just to f7, probably, but so the king can march forward. It's not that easy. Well, the king's gone that way, so okay. Well, f7 still feels like a natural square just because we guard them both. We can maybe push our outer pawn. But if we start getting it too open, then white can get a bit more active. Now you've gone across though. Okay. So do I have a move like rook over with pawn up? Take, rook down, that could be nice. I think I've got rook across now, threatening pawn up. I think I have. Okay, but if you check, king up, I'm fine. So what's wrong with just pawn up here? Check, I go here. If you take, I've just got rook down. That feels good. I don't want to blunder these pawns away for no good reason though. So I've got king up first. Got this as well. I mean, I can do this, but I think I should take a risk, so I'm going to push the pawn. If check up, check, I think I just sidestep. If you take, I go here and I'm threatening checkmate. So that's a mate in one threat you have to deal with. You got rook there though. You might be able to deal with it. Actually, I might have blundered. The move is there if you find it, and he does find it. So how do we deal with that? I mean, maybe I've just got rook down. We keep the pressure on. He's done well there, hasn't he? But I think we've still got a good position. We can definitely collect this pawn back and come back. And we've got lots of time on the clock. Oh, now I can take with the king then. So we're 4 pawns each, but we're up on the clock. Okay, hits the pawn. So we can take, you take here. We can shuffle, we can just simply push, take. That feels naturally better. We're advancing a pawn. So up, takes. Your king can't step forward. Here I go, here. But take, does that make a difference? King across. I'm going to do this way. Could be good, it could be bad, but it's done. See, I need to shuffle my king back over. I think king across was fairly strong there, threatening to come in. I'm going to try and come behind my pawn and hope that my rook can stop this one. Oh, well now I can check though, right? You might have to block. But that wouldn't be good for me. But if you block, I've got rook here. No, then I'll lose this. Let's just come here, yeah. Don't overcomplicate it. So I think now I just step forward to cover this pawn push. I'll step back here, rook across. My pawn's only got 20 seconds to play with, so hit the pawn and then try and guard this way. Okay. I think now our pushing will start to push here. So try and create the split. Ooh, that's the blunder. That's the low time blunder. So that was purely because of Berserk Mini Seats. Could be someone who turns out to be a fair bit higher rated than that, but we got the win. So we've played 52 moves, so they're the move times for both players. So we'll put it through the analysis. Oh, so we've been winning here and we've blundered it away, so we haven't seen it. We've missed a mate in one. Oh, I could have just taken with the rook instead of shuffling the king. I just missed it. I could have taken with the rook and it was a mate in one, so I played it really well. And then just simply missed the fact that I've got the mate in one there. That's what I was playing for. I just moved the king first, didn't see it, so that's why that was. So it means the figures come down. 88% versus 80% accuracy, 28-48 CPL. But in that position there, yeah, I've played it really, really well, created the mate in one, and then simply not seen it. I had the idea there for the next move, but then he had the rook up, so I just missed the fact that I got it in that move. That's a bit annoying, because on another day it could have cost the game. And then in this position, what's happened here? Ah, so if I'd have put the rook this way instead of that way, I'm still +5 better, so bringing the rook across here makes a difference. But if you take, oh, of course, I can still take with the pawn, it's mate, so... yeah, well, that makes a difference. But otherwise, it was a decent game, so well done by my opponent there.